The D-backs' first-round pick in the draft only 2 years ago out of high school in Dallas, Texas. He just turned 21 years old in July. Jordan Lawlar.
Rolled to third, backhanded by Candelario. Low throw, and Lawlar's aboard. Jordan Lawlar has his first major league hit, and it comes at Wrigley Field.
Hit it hard right down that third baseline. Candelario got to it in good shape, but short hops a throw over there to Bellinger, who cannot hang on. Big smile on his face, the first of many.
Jordan Lawlar was the Arizona Diamondbacks' #1 pick in the 2021 draft, 6th overall. He's rated as the top 10 prospect in all of baseball. He is at the Major League Baseball League office in New York City right now. Of course, the Diamondbacks here playing the Mets. And Jordan, thanks so much for being with us. First of all, congratulations. It seems like it was a bit of a meteoric rise just getting drafted 2 seasons ago, and here you are already making your debut. What did the timeline feel like to you?
Yeah, exciting. I definitely felt like I spent some time getting better for sure in the minors, but I enjoyed all that time with my teammates, my coaches, everybody there, and I can't wait to be up here to help the big league team win.
And obviously, they called you up to help them win. This is an Arizona Diamondbacks team, Jordan, that's still very much in the hunt, holding the 3rd spot in the National League wildcard race right now. What has been the message to you about the expectations for you from the team?
Yeah, the biggest thing is just be yourself. Honestly, come in here, do your work, do what you've been doing to get to this point, and just be a team player and win games. Do anything you can to win, and just do positive every day.
All right, so do anything you can to win. When you're talking about your skill set, Jordan, what is that? What do you bring to the table?
Yeah, I like to think of myself as a dynamic player. I'm on all sides of the ball, defense, offense, base running, whatever it may be. I feel like whatever the team asks me to do, I feel like I can do my best, put my best foot forward to get that done.
You can see that beautiful defensive play there that you also had in your debut. What are you most proud of? Getting that first Major League Baseball hit in the second at-bat, or making that nice defensive play?
Honestly, that defensive play was really exciting. Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah, it was all happened so quick. I just kind of reacted and wouldn't let my instincts work, and made a great play to keep Nico off the bases.
You know, it's funny, Jordan. They say that, oh, it's the exact same game. It's the same game between the lines. But I think it moved a little bit quicker at this level. You said it was a quick play. Everything happened so fast, and your instincts just took over. Did you notice the difference in terms of how much more difficult it is up here?
I think once you get into the game and you have your teammates helping you out, everything slows down. But I think initially it can speed you up a little bit.
All right. When you're talking about speed, I think of Corbin Carroll on your team. This is a kid that obviously is a 5-tool player, can run the bases very well. What have you learned from watching him play? Obviously, you guys both came up in the minor league system together for a short amount of time. What have you learned from watching Corbin's game?
Yeah, I love to finally be on his team again. But yeah, he's so focused, and everything he do is so intentional. And I just love to see how he makes those defensive plays like that right there, and that short, compact swing he has as well.
All right. So apparently you guys are compared to be you're almost as fast as Corbin Carroll, Jordan. Am I saying that right? Do you guys want to have like a foot race? Can I put a stopwatch on you to see if you can actually beat Corbin? What's your take on that?
Who knows? Yeah. So we have Jake McCarthy too on the team. So all 3 of us need to get on the line and race it out one day.
All right. Please do that in the offseason, though. I'm not trying to have anybody blow out any hammies right now as you guys are trying to get into this postseason push. What's it been like for you playing under Torey Lovullo? I know a lot of guys that have played under him in the D-back system, and they love his communication. What's it been like for you in this short term?
Yeah, he's a great communicator, lays it out there for you. You know what you need to do every day. And it's just great to play behind a defensive mind, baseball mind, as such. So I love being in his dugout, and I can't wait to keep playing for him.
All right, so the first dugout that you're in is at Wrigley Field. It's obviously the visiting dugout, but what a moment I would imagine for a kid that just got drafted 2 years ago, just gets called up at the most important time of the season, and your debut is in the north side of Chicago. Can you kind of take me through that day and what emotions you were going through?
Yeah, a whole sort of emotions. I'm sure you can imagine, but the excitement, there's some nerves as well, as expected, but Yeah, to make your debut in one of the most historic parks. There's been so many legends coming through that place. It was just amazing, surreal, unforgettable, all those words. And I'm just so excited. One, we won that game, but two, I was able to soak it in and just enjoy the moment.
And Mama was in the stands, and she was super happy too. It's a family affair when you guys get called up to the big leagues because so much emphasis and focus has been put on the entire family to help you realize those dreams. What was that conversation like after the game?
Well, I'd say the hug was the biggest thing. I could feel it all through that. The hug and the smile, but to have them down on the field, take pictures with them, I feel like we've been on this journey together. It hasn't just been me this whole time. So I was so lucky and grateful to have them alongside with me.
All right, Jordan, before I let you go, at what point, at what age, I know you've been playing ball since you were 9 years old, but at what age did you know that you had something special to get to the big league level?
Yeah, I never really knew exactly when. I just felt like I always went out there and gave it my best and worked hard. And I felt like I was able to go out there and compete at some of the highest levels along the way.